my god. Hi, hi, hi. I still have to do like a hot. Oh. Ah! Everything is scuffed. Everything is scuffed because I woke up late. Waking up late is hard. Please do not judge me. I am still working on everything. Oh my god, everything is scuffed. I still have to do all my posts and bullshit. I just woke up, so we're gonna be working on that first. I am still working on everything. Ah, my god. Remember to never oversleep. Always have your alarm set. Because I'm a scuffed little baby. Oh my fucking god. Ah! I am still working on everything. I was like, oh my god, what if I was really tired? What if I wake up? What if I don't wake up? Oh my god. Because I'm a silly little baby and I completely forgot about everything. Oh my god. I am full of scuff. Being scuffed. Just woke it up. Can you tell? I am working on everything. Literally. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I I am late. I will admit I am late. I am fully late. Fucking hell. Oh my god. Literally. Oh my god. Oh my god. I overslept. I will fully, completely agree. I overslept. I was like, hey, what if I wake up? What if I forget my alarms? I forgot. I completely forgot everything. I went to bed. But yeah, hello. Exams today were not too bad. But now I have to go over more bullshit. But no, don't worry. I am late. I am fully admitting that I am late. Motherfucker. God damn. Okay. Because we still have to go through like clinical diagnosis bullshit for the GI system, and then we have to go through internal medicine for the GI system. Ah! I still have to talk to you guys about jaundice, abdominal pain, a whole lot of stuff. Everything is scuffed every single day. Please be kind. I overslept. I completely overslept. Everything is scuffed. But that is okay. I am awake. Can you tell? Fully awake. Hello. Y'all already know me. I am late. I am spectral anomaly and I am very late. Like, this is technically when my stream is supposed to end, because it's supposed to go from like 10 a.m. EST, 10 a.m. EST to 1 p.m. EST. Obviously, that's not happening because I just woke up. Still gonna do the same amount of time because I still just have to keep talking about all of this stuff forever. This is all extremely important. And yeah. Oh my god. We are putting on the background music. We are putting on the background music. Whereas other people, unless they want to join in, it's just me today. Yeah, unless they're interested in joining in, it'll just be me today. So we're gonna go over abdominal pain, nausea, and vomiting. We're then gonna go over hematemesis, which is vomiting blood, shitting out blood, and melena and hematochezia, which is shitting out blood in two ways. We're gonna go over disturbances of bowel motility, diarrhea, and constipation. And ooh, we should also go over for physical diagnosis, history taking of the abdomen, physical examination skills for the abdomen and special maneuvers, and the proper PE skills of the abdomen. We're basically going to go over a lot of abdominal stuff today. Oh, I mean, yes, hello, it's me. And I mean, I know Bonehead's here. It's also on me because I forgot to like post everything. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just go right live right now. It's just me because I woke up late. I'm alive. I'm sorry. I completely deserve it as well. I still have to like repost the thingy, and then I learned how to do that. I don't. Oh wait, how do? I'm not even a part of the communities. I don't know what that means. Wait, fuck. I should figure that out. How do I do that thing again? What the hell did Seek do that thing on Twitter? How there was like that community thing, and I don't know like how the fuck do you join that? I don't understand. But yeah, I definitely pulled a Lev. I am so sorry. Sorry with the capital O. Sorry with a capital O. I don't know what happened. But okay. Good afternoon? Yeah, good afternoon, everybody, on the EST side, and good evening tonight for me. I am Social Anomaly. I am perpetually sleepy. Constantly tired, perpetually sleepy. I only drank water today. I completely forgot about my caffeine or my other medication. And yes. Yeah, basically what happened was I went to class. I did my exams. I did my exams today. And then I went home to sleep. When I woke up, I was like, okay. It isn't 11 yet. It's like 7. I can sleep a little longer. You'll need to remind me, everybody needs to remind me that I cannot read when I just wake up. Because it did not say 7. Fuck. Because it did not say 7. I can tell you that much. It did not say 7. It said, my alarm told me, my watch told me that I woke up first at 10. So basically I had an hour to prepare before stream, and then I just kept sleeping. But yeah, I completely deserve it. We're gonna go over bowel motility, diarrhea, and constipation firstly, because you're kind of already, I would hope that we kind of already know what the hell is up with shitting, vomiting, usually their response to something, but we're gonna like go through what that is. So we're first gonna go through like what the hell is normal. Like so normal intestinal fluid absorption and secretion, because on an average day, like 9 liters of fluid enter the GI tract, 2 liters from oral intake, so from food that we eat, drinking that we eat, with stuff that we drink. 7 liters come from endogenous sources, so stuff from the inside of our body, like saliva, gastric juices, and intestinal secretion. And I mean, maybe people do know how to read when they wake up. And oh my god, this is what I mean by everything is scuffed. Even my fucking, wait, where is it? Is it gonna fit? Literally, like even my Stream Elements shit is messed up. I don't know what I did to wake. I don't know why this always happens to my OBS too. Like this always happens, it resets, and then it's like, What do you mean you can ride your motorcycle while half asleep? That is concerning. I thought like people are not supposed to like maneuver machinery. I thought they're not supposed to like maneuver machinery until like they're fully awake, or like they're not supposed to do that shit when they're tired, because that is terrifying. And like that can lead to injury and terrible outcomes for you. Oh god, and everything. But yeah, no, I thought that was bad. I thought that's not. I thought that's like it's not supposed to happen. They always see that shit on the commercials, where then they're talking about like medication because remember not to take this medication and operate machinery. And uh, but you're on motorcycle. Motorcycle terrifying. Please don't get hurt. Oh my god. Hey, what the? Ah, that's spooky. That's terrifying. What the hell? This is completely what? What do you mean? I would appreciate if people just not do that. Then again, I am not perfect. I literally just woke up. Autopilot go? I mean, okay. I just hope that you were safe when you were autopiloting. My god. I hope that you were safe when you autopiloted. Because, yeah, terrifying. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and stick to my schedule, don't worry. My schedule is my schedule. I'm supposed to be fully scheduled. The issue is sometimes I'm very bad at waking up and then sticking to schedule because sleep. But I'm alive, everybody. No problems there. I'm not dead. It's almost like sometimes your body is like, hey, what if you wake up? Oh my god, hi Kimmy. Hi Kimmy. I'm late. I woke up late. / way too early for the next thing. / just really, really late for my schedule. I'm like 11, 12, 1, 2. Yeah, I'm like 3 hours late. Hi. Hello. Hello. Late on a Monday for EST, right? Or is it Tuesday now? Is it Tuesday now for you guys? For like everybody on the other side of the world, could you like let me know if it's Monday or Tuesday? I don't even know what day it is. This was the sleep where you wake up and... Wait, is it Monday though? Or is it Tuesday? I actually don't know. I'm asking because this was a kind of sleep where you wake up and you're like, what is life? What is existing? What am I doing here? It was giving like, okay, it's Monday. Okay, 12. Okay, so your CST. Okay, so Princeps your CST then, I think. Because it's a 1. It's like 1 for EST, then 12 for CST. Okay, got it. I'm learning. I don't know what time is anymore. But we're gonna do something a little bit different once I find my tablet pen, because this is just gonna be hard for me to like read out or like even yap about it. So time is an illusion, but time is not an illusion when you have event schedule. When you have stuff scheduled out, it's not supposed to be an illusion anymore. It's supposed to like matter. Okay, we are gonna do it this way. 1. We're gonna have a square. Open up Clip Studio Paint. It's not for art reasons, it's for lecturing reasons. But yeah. Okay, let me know if my mic is lagging or if anything's laggy. Exactly. It matters when you schedule things for it. I have to go to studio mode. And I have to make sure that my art thing is working. Okay, everything is working. God, this is like... Oh, what? I was supposed to... Oof. Okay, amazing. Now we're gonna go to the art. We're gonna make this a little bigger. I'm gonna make this bigger. I don't know why it's like that though. Come on. Okay. Okay, cool. So we're gonna go over a lot of bullshit today. And by that I mean literal shit. Because, you know, in the GI tract, that's a lot of the business here. Okay. Okay, amazing. And yes, I'll be drinking oiter. Don't even have to remind me. I feel the need for oiter. Almost like chronic dehydration is bad. Chronic dehydration is bad, you guys. That's like the normal PSA for the day. I promise. But okay. Okay, let's get started. What the hell? Why is it scuffed like that? But okay, so we're gonna first go over like a lot of shit and be. Okay, so for like the basics thing, we're just gonna go over like normal eye process. Gonna like draw this out. I'm gonna draw this guy out. Here, this is our little guy. We are basically, this is a tube to the external environment. It'll make sense. I promise. It'll start to make sense. I'm gonna draw a very shitty stomach. That's the tube out. Wait. 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 That's the tube out. There's a whole lot of tube. Wait. No, I'm gonna make this extremely simple. Fuck it. This is GI. Or this is stomach. This is stomach tube. Stomach is pink. I am making small intestine green. And I am making the large intestine brown. This is our very, very, very simplified stomach. This is a very, 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 very simplified GI tract. Extremely, extremely, extremely simplified. But yes, now we go forward. Yes, exactly, exactly. Thank you. So, number one here is esophagus. SI, and then this is gonna be LI, because I don't feel like writing out all of those words. But basically, on an average day, about like 9 liters of food under the GI tract, as I already mentioned, 2 liters from oral intake, so from what we eat, what we drink, all that shit, and 7 liters from endogenous sources like GI juice, intestinal secretions, and saliva. Most of that is going to be resorbed into the colon, but stool secretion is going to be about 0.2 liters per day on average. But alterations in fluid and electrolyte handling, so like in the amount of fluid that we're supposed to be getting every day, that is how we're going to get like the weird shit like diarrhea, or like alterations in electrolytes and secretions are going to happen, and that's going to cause like our diarrhea and like our motility issues and all that bullshit. Like it's going to lead to significantly to diarrhea and constipation. So like, one moment, let me draw this. Let me write this out. Black, so 2 liter, and then just I'm gonna do an arrow from there that way and be like 7 liter. But then once it comes out, all this is just gonna go back into the system. That's why I like kind of drew it that way. 0.2 liter, because most of this, most of it is gonna go back, and then we have 0.2 liter. Hello, Peachy. Hi, I am so sorry, Peachy. I was here late. Can you tell? Ah! God, I wish I were not here so late. But okay, and so we're gonna go over and like y'all don't really understand the innervation, but I'll explain it. So you know how they say like how we are walking gray water tanks. Yes, exactly. You're getting it. You're getting it, Princeps. This is what we are. We are tubes to the outside world that make dirty water. We make dirty water, basically. But so we're gonna go on to like the innervation of this system. So there's extrinsic and intrinsic, and this is gonna be going on in the small intestine. So, oh wait, I'm gonna make this a different color so I can like see it a little better. How's that? Is that easier for everybody to see? Can y'all read it Can y'all read it? Let me know if you can't read it. I can just change the color again. Visible? I hope so. I'm gonna keep going. But okay, so nerve by two things. We're innervated by two. Hi Hika. Hi Hika. I hope you're having a good Monday. Thank you for the lurk. I was late. I'll do better though. Parasympathetic. So we have extrinsic and intrinsic, which is the intrinsic is like the nervous system that's in like our stomach and our bullshit. Like our GI tract has its own nervous system, which is crazy to me. But so like this is gonna be all extrinsic stuff. This is gonna be sympathetic, and this is all like this is parasympathetic, and this is also going to be like sympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic is the one that's fight or flight. And sympathetic or parasympathetic is the one that is rest digest. So R D F F, and the one that's here, this is intrinsic. This is our intrinsic nervous system. And now we're gonna keep going forward. But yes, okay. Very confused. I'm not a part of like the communities thing. I should figure that out. Not right now. But okay, so parasympathetic. Parasympathetic is the one that conveys visceral sensory pathways of the small intestine and colon, affecting secretory function. The sympathetic also modulates the motor function, reaches the small intestine and colon alongside their arterial veins. The enteric system has the submucosal plexus or the Meissner's plexus. I'm just going to write it as SMP. And then it also has the myenteric plexus, which is also known as the Auerbach's plexus. I'm just going to write that as MP. This is secretory function. So secretory. This is motor. What are you blame for tummy aches? Yes. We'll get there. Oh, don't you worry. I'm still explaining to everybody about the disturbances of GI motility and pain and like diarrhea. We're gonna go over this for a while. But okay, so and y'all already do defecation. You guys understand that. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit my mic here. Small bowel motility is characterized by migrating motor complexes. The small bowel, so like our small intestine, and that clears residue or act as housekeeping, and this contracts like these contractions last for like 4 minutes at a time and occurs every 60 to 90 minutes. But in the colon, so like our large intestine, high amplitude propagated contractions occur associated with mass movement through the colon. By the mass we mean like the shit. It's moving the shit through the colon. This occurs like 5 times per day on waking up, so like right now it'll probably be happening to me, and after meals. I haven't eaten that yet though. Alterations of this motor function can result in diarrhea and constipation. sure I'm allowed to like show this on screen. Pretty sure I'm allowed to like take it, just put it on screen. I'm putting it on screen. So shit like this. This is our type of motility pattern. That. No tapeworms allowed. We're not getting tapeworms. I know tapeworms. Tapeworms are gonna fuck up our physiological system. No. No tapeworms allowed. I am sorry. But so defecation. Now we're gonna go into defecation because we went on to bowel motility because this is the stuff that gets our stuff flowing. Because tapeworms ruin our beautiful GI system. Tapeworms disrupt our system. They're like little rule breakers, and not the kind of good rule breakers either. They're the ones that can hurt people. So no. Defecation. So continence. Continence is like basically how well you're shitting. Incontinence is like the lack of control of how you're shitting, but continence is the control. Continence is maintained by like the normal rectal sensation and tonic contraction of the internal anal sphincter and the puborectalis muscle. And during normal defecation, no. Wait. They have tapeworms in souvenir pens? Wait. I feel what? What? Is that real? I mean, as long as you're not eating it, as long as you're not eating it and it's just in the pen, okay. I'll allow that. What? Oh my god, wait. I think my family and I are going. I think I'm going to Japan during June. If I go to Japan, I will make videos about the experience and talk about the Parasite Museum. I didn't know there was a Parasite Museum. That's amazing. I'm going. I have to go now. I have to go to this Parasite Museum. But okay. Normal defecation, the muscles relax and allow the puborectalis angle to straighten by 15 degrees, causing the descent of the pelvic floor to allow passage of stool. Basically, I'll show the picture. I don't think Twitch is gonna get me for this. I don't think Twitch is gonna get me for this. At least I hope not, because it'll be really weird if they do, because it's just normal defecation. Tapeworm and meatballs does not sound good. I'm gonna say that much right the fuck now. But yeah, so this is what it looks like when we're shitting. Like at rest, there's no shit. We have the angle is maintained. But when we shit, the angle is changed and now it turns straight. So we're straight when we shit. We're straight up shitting it. Why did I say that? So yeah, we're straight up shitting it. But okay. And that's normal. During normal defecation, yeah, that's the whole thing, that the muscles relax and the angle straightens so like by 15 degrees, and that causes descent of the pelvic floor to allow passage of stool. And this is when like remember that thing that's remember the thing that Saiken said where it's like the thing, I don't know who posted it, but like it was a book. It was a picture from a book that said like the only indications for a digital rectal exam is if they have no finger. Like I'm gonna find that picture because like it makes sense. Like where is it? It's in a book. Oh my god, where'd it go? I'm gonna look. You should post the pens to Discord. Okay, I guess I can't find the picture that I'm talking about, but basically. Hike, you should show. Or like you should send it to me so I can look at it later. If it's allowed. But yeah, we're gonna go on to like diarrhea though. So the main cause, the thing right now, we're gonna go over diarrhea. You know, I'm gonna use a different pen because this one kind of sucks. I hope you guys can read my shitty ass handwriting. Yay, thank you. Thank you so much. Because I know you're streaming around like 7 as well. Like 7:30 EST, so 6:30 my time. Oh my god, I'll actually be able to catch it before like my exams. I'm so happy. But okay, so we're gonna go over like the causes of diarrhea now. So there's a lot of different causes, but we're gonna go over just like some different shit about diarrhea. Literal shit about diarrhea. So did you know that there's like different kinds of diarrhea, including like a fake diarrhea, the imposter diarrhea. The fake diarrhea is pseudo diarrhea, like pseudo. I'm gonna make this a little easy to understand. So D-I-A-R-A. Pseudo fecal incontinence and overflow diarrhea. I can't believe there's so sorry, you guys. But okay, I'm gonna continue forward. So for pseudodiarrhea, this is frequent passage with small volumes of stool, and this is associated with rectal urgency, tenesmus, or feeling of incomplete evacuation from irritable bowel syndrome or proctitis. Proctitis is inflammation of the rectum. Fecal incontinence is just involuntary discharge of rectal continence caused by neuromuscular disorders or structural anorectal problems. I actually hope to talk about this on stream. And here's the thing. There's another just important distinction here. There's acute, which is like less than 2 weeks, persistent, which is 2 to 4 weeks, and chronic, which is greater than. Oh, happening. Wow, why is my OBS not responding? Am I still alive? Am I still live? Hello, guys. Am I still alive? Okay, good. I'm just not gonna touch my OBS because I'm scared. But okay, so acute diarrhea. We are gonna go over this. So that's what we need to think about, but we're gonna go over acute diarrhea. So okay, so there's non-infectious. There's infectious. Non-infectious is going to be like 90%, like 10% of all acute diarrhea, while infectious is going to be like 90% of all diarrhea. I hope, Hika, I am correct. If I am not, please let me know. Okay, awesome. I'm glad I'm still alive. Look, I'm like, so this is what's showing up on my screen right now. I have like a weird spinny ball of death on my OBS. And so I'm like, what does this mean? What is happening? I'm playing a dangerous game here. I hope my OBS is not scuffed. Like, I have to like literally check the chat on my own browser source. Like on the browser instead. Which is interesting to think about. OBS demands a sacrifice. What fucking sacrifice do they want? I don't know what they want from me. I'll do it. But what the fuck do they mean? But so for infectious, we're gonna go over the infectious diarrhea first. We have viral, we have bacterial, and we have protozoal. Viral is gonna be like, you know this already, like the rotavirus, norovirus, adenovirus, and influenza. All these four can cause like acute diarrhea. Bacterial, there's a lot of bacteria that can cause diarrhea, and we went over those yesterday, so I'm not gonna go too much into them today. And then we have the protozoal kinds of diarrhea, so like as from Entamoeba histolytica and from Giardia. Giardia is different, but Entamoeba histolytica is different from Giardia's like diarrhea. What? Why am I? I just don't know the hell. I'm just gonna go through it. I'm just gonna go through stream like this and not look at my OBS because I'm terrified. I just need to stay alive. But yeah, there are three main presentations of bacterial and protozoal diarrhea. We have watery diarrhea, prominent vomiting, and dysentery. Prominent vomiting is going to happen in Staph aureus, anything with like preformed toxin. But okay, so the pathogenic mechanisms. So like we have like, so the inoculum size. This begins with like the inoculation of microorganisms. So like the weird shit that like say bacteria or protozoa with a variable infective dose, the ability of the organism to adhere to our mucosa, toxin production, entero, cyto, or neurotoxin, and invasiveness. This is the ability of the organism to directly destroy the mucosa. I'm hoping everything's working on my end though. I am praying here. I'm playing a very dangerous game today. Oh. It's time to... Okay, perfect. And then we have the protective mechanisms. These are going to be fighting each other, basically. So... Oh. Oh. PC, buddy? Hello? I hope Mr. PC is gonna be working. Okay, I'm praying here. Oh lordy. Okay, so we got pathogen mechanisms. Like, I'm gonna post the picture on the Discord later because like I am playing a very dangerous game of... Well, hello? Is it working, my end? I don't know what's going on. What's happening? Well... Yeah. Hello? Am I alive? Everything working? Hello? Okay, awesome, awesome. Literally, like, I I will show the picture on the Discord because I'm like, I am here. My my OBS has been stuck right there. It hasn't moved, but everything is somehow still working. So I'm just gonna pray that it continues to cooperate with me. Okay, so it doesn't even like drawing. Okay. Okay. We're working with this on the fly. I don't want to break the stream. So, yeah, no, it really doesn't like me drawing. Like, I am trying to draw. I'm trying to copy paste the picture that I took into here. Please? Oh, no. Okay. We have the pathogen mechanisms here. And this is going to be fucked around with. But I don't know what I did wrong with my OBS. I did nothing wrong. I just opened it. All I did was open my OBS, like dead ass. I am very confused here. Sorry, this is gonna be a scuffed stream today. Very scuffed all the time. But okay, we're just gonna keep yapping because nothing's working. We're gonna keep talking. Okay, we're gonna go into protective mechanisms here. So the protective mechanisms, like the host defenses are gonna be the shit that's fighting against what we're seeing right here with the pathogenic mechanisms. And basically, we have the intestinal microbiota, which is like the resident flora, like the neighborhood that already exists that prevents the colonization of pathogens. We have our acidic pH in our gastric juices, and that serves as a barrier and can kill pathogens that are not resistant to that to that happening. That happening. Immunity. This is cell-mediated and antibody production. So this is our first line of actual defense. Everything else was just inherent stuff, like innate immunity. Now we have an actual line of defense here. So we also have our genetics. Unfortunately, blood type O, hello, me. We are susceptible to cholera and Shigella infections, and gene polymorphism may affect inflammatory mediators. We also have our intestinal motility, which works to help with bacterial clearance, and we also have our intestinal mucin, which has a complex mucus layer that separates like a mental microbiota from the epithelium. I can't even control my stream at all. I'm just looking at it on chat. I'm looking at chat on my phone. I'm gonna just type in the chat because I can't even I don't know what the fuck is going on with my OBS. I'm not looking at it. I'm just gonna pray by not looking at it, it still functions. But we go on to the pathobiology and causative agents. There's a whole lot of there's a big table for pathobiology and causative agents. These are the must-knows. But so there's a whole lot of toxins. So there's the preformed toxins. Preformed toxins are going to cause immediate vomiting, and it has a short 24-hour incubation period with watery diarrhea, and it's present upon ingestion. Some causative agents of this are going to be Staph aureus, Clostridium perfringens, and Bacillus cereus. Bacillus cereus is going to be the one that has the overnight rice, the rice that stayed out too long. That thing. Yeah, no, I'm just making sure that I'm just not touching my OBS, legit, because I am scared of it breaking again. Because I don't know what I did wrong. The crazy part is it's working on my phone. I can see the stream on my phone and it's working. It's working on my end. I don't know what's happening on y'all's end. But maybe, yeah, I should start sacrificing subs to OBS. I'll do it. I'll fucking do it at this point. I'm scared. I'm terrified. But okay. We're gonna go on to enterotoxins, which increase levels of CAMP, causing chloride secretion, and decreased sodium absorption, which is secretory diarrhea. So, if you have decreased absorption of sodium, water will always follow sodium. Water will always follow sodium. So, this is going to be leading to secretion, increased secretion of stuff, which leads to watery diarrhea. Positive agents of this are going to be Vibrio cholera, enterotoxic E. coli, or enteropathic E. coli, ETEC, and Klebsiella. Klebsiella also has enterotoxin. We have enteroadherent, which has increased CAMP. It's going to be secretory diarrhea. If it's going to have secretory diarrhea, it's going to have increased CAMP, causing chlorine secretion and decreased sodium absorption. And enteroadherent, basically the difference is that it is adhering to the surface, which means if it's adhering to the surface, you're not going to there's no space for stuff to get absorbed, kind of. That's how I'm remembering it. And there's two different kinds of E. coli under this, the EPEC and EAEC. There's Giardia and Cryptosporidiosis, or Cryptosporidium. I already talked about Giardia yesterday and Cryptosporidium yesterday, but it's going to be a little bit more important here as well. Then we have cytotoxin. Cytotoxin literally destroys cells. Cyto is cell. Toxin, we already know what that means, which means it destroys the mucosa, leading to watery but sometimes bloody stools, occurring for 12 hours to several days. Positive agents of this are going to be C. diff and hemorrhagic E. coli. But now we have invasive organisms. This is a little bit even more different. So, ones with minimal inflammation are going to be rotavirus and norovirus, and that has watery diarrhea. Variable inflammation is going to be Salmonella, Campylobacter, Aeromonas species, Vibrio perihemolyticus, or Andersinia, and this is going to be watery plus bloody diarrhea. While severe inflammation in Shigella species and Entamoeba histolytica, it's just going to be straight up bloody diarrhea. High risk groups and causative agents. So travelers, campers, very high risk group. The most common causative agents are for the travelers, like for travelers diarrhea, are going to be Campylobacter, Shigella, Salmonella, coronavirus. Yes, coronavirus also does it too. For campers and backpackers, Giardia. Just remember, if you camp, you go into the woods, you get a jar, shit in the jar, Giardia. We have norovirus in cruise ships, and it's the most likely one on cruise ships because of gastroenteritis outbreak. For patients that have like primary immunodeficiency or secondary immunodeficiencies, we got the mycobacteria, we have cytomegalovirus, adenovirus, herpes simplex virus, and protozoa. The protozoa are going to be shit like Cryptosporidium, Isospora bellii, and Blastocytosis hominis. There's also going to be Neisseria gonorrhea, gonorrhea, Treponema pallidum, chlamydia, and chlamydia from venereal transmission. Yes, we're talking about STIs somewhat, because they will also cause like diarrhea as well. And then we have daycare attendees, and honestly, healthcare workers. I'm going to add them too, because yeah, that's possible. And for those, it's going to be Shigella, Giardia, Cryptosporidium, and rotavirus, specifically for daycare attendees and daycare workers. But for institutionalized persons, it's going to be C. diff. The foodborne pathogens, we're going to go into foodborne pathogens, still infective. Foodborne pathogens, so Staph aureus is going to have primarily nausea and vomiting, less diarrhea. That's going to happen in 1 to 6 hours, and that's going to be ham, potato, or egg salad, mayonnaise, and creamy pastry. So basically creamy, meaty foods, ham, creamy, meaty foods, Staph aureus, just immediately. Bacillus cereus, same symptoms, but fried rice. I'm hoping everything's working on y'all's end. Hello. And yeah, I don't know what the fuck is happening with my OBS, legit. OBS is freaking me out, and I am scared. I'm just playing a very dangerous game, and I'm just going for as long as it goes until OBS like dies. Because I actually don't know how I'm gonna get off stream if OBS doesn't work. That's gonna be interesting. I'm not thinking about it. Okay, and now we're gonna go on to the ones that have an incubation period of greater than 16 hours. So Vibrio cholera and enterotoxigenic E. coli (ETEC). You're gonna have mainly watery diarrhea, and common food sources are gonna be shellfish and water for Vibrio, and salads, cheese, meats, and water again for E. coli. Enterohemorrhagic is going to be ground beef. Enterohemorrhagic E. coli, enterohemorrhagic. So it's going to be like hemorrhaging, you're going to be bleeding. Bloody diarrhea, going to be in ground beef, roast beef, salami, raw milk. And that goes into like my little diatribe. Motherfuckers, don't drink raw milk. Please, don't drink raw milk. You're gonna get sick. It's not good for you. If you want organic milk, go get organic milk. Raw milk is not raw milk is bad because the only change in raw milk is that it is not pasteurized. You know what happens when milk is not pasteurized? You have shit bacteria in the milk. Not the good No, no, don't drink it. No, Hika, you're lying. I know you're lying. Do not lie to our chat. Hika, no. Hika. It does not make your GI tract stronger through suffering. You're just gonna straight up suffer. No, not allowed. Not allowed. Absolutely not allowed. Not allowed. Not allowed. Salmonella species, we're gonna have inflammatory diarrhea. But raw food is good for you. No. Who told you that? Who told you raw food is good for you? Who told you raw milk is good? Who told you that raw food is good for you? They're lying to you. Okay, well, nutrition class, it's within reason. Senator Armstrong, no. No. We eat our food fully cooked all the time. Except for like sushi. I'm not eating sushi, but y'all can eat sushi. Just make sure to eat sushi from like clean places so you don't get problems. Oh god. I hope my OBS isn't gonna die. But okay, we're gonna go on to Salmonella species. Salmonella species and Campylobacter jejuni. This is gonna be inflammatory diarrhea from beef, poultry, eggs, dairy products, and for Campylobacter jejuni, raw milk and poultry. Basically, you guys are gonna be learning. Raw milk bad. Raw milk bad. If you take away one thing from my channel today, from my stream today, just remember that raw milk is bad. Just remember that much, and I'll be happy. Then we also have Shigella species. Shigella species and Vibrio parahemolyticus are going to cause dysentery sometimes. Dysentery. You know dysentery from like the fucking what was that game? What was that game? Remember that game? The one where you're like you died of dysentery. Do you guys remember that game? I forgot the name of that game. But that game, dysentery, this is going to happen if you eat potato or egg salad that's contaminated, lettuce, and raw vegetables. Wash your vegetables with water. Clean water. Wash your food. But yes, Oregon Trail. That's the one. That's the one. Don't die of dysentery. Don't eat raw meal. Don't eat weird foods. Make sure to wash your foods. Make sure to clean your foods. And do not drink raw milk. TLDR. And Vibrio parahemolyticus will come from mollusks and crustaceans. And then we have post-diarrheal complications, and this happens after an episode of acute diarrhea. So we could have chronic diarrhea. So like diarrhea lasting greater than 4 weeks, maybe from lactase deficiency, small bowel bacterial overgrowth, or malabsorption syndromes from like tropical and celiac sprue. This occurs in like 1% of travelers with acute diarrhea, but protozoa will account for 1/3 of cases in the 1% of patients with acute diarrhea. Define weird. Okay, I will explain weird. What I mean by weird foods, I mean food that is not fully cooked and not well prepared. That is what I mean by weird. That is what I mean by weird. Eat your food fully cooked. Eat your food fully cooked. That is what I'm saying to all of you. That is what I am saying to everyone and all of you. No chicken sashimi. Chicken is supposed to be fully cooked. You do not want any of the things that I've talked about here. What, do you want salmonella or Campylobacter jejuni? Do you want inflammatory or bloody diarrhea? No. No, you don't. Don't do that shit. Be smart. Please. Please, I beg. Please, I beg of you. But okay, we're gonna go into irritable bowel syndrome, which occurs in like 10% of travelers with traveler's diarrhea. We can also get like reactive arthritis. This particularly happens after infection with invasive organisms like Shigella, Salmonella, or Campylobacter or Yersinia. Or you could have HUS or hemolytic uremic syndrome, which follows after infection with Shiga toxin producing bacteria. So Shigella dysenteriae type 1 and enterohemorrhagic Escherichia coli. Or, this is super rare, but we could have Guillain-Barré syndrome. Guillain-Barré, G-U-I. No! Salmonella is in Salmonella is in chicken. It is in chicken. It is in beef, poultry, egg, and dairy products. Be smart. Stop it. Stop it. Please. I am begging. I am begging. I am begging. I am absolutely begging you guys. Please, for the love of the Lord. Okay, Guillain-Barré though. This particularly happens after a Campylobacter infection. Do you want to deal with that? And yes, okay. I know you're being silly. I'm also just hoping that people that are sometimes that may be lurking or people that just randomly join in, they know that I'm not gonna be promoting shit like raw fucking milk. I'm never going to be promoting any of that kind of bullshit. No pseudoscience on my channel. Except for like weird superstitions about like the word quiet. I'm not working though, so it's fine. It's fine for me to say. Okay, onset, duration, and frequency. So we can have, so for the clinical cues for diarrhea, we got like the onset, the duration, and the frequency of the diarrhea. We have like the character of the stool, so like what's in it. Like, is it bloody? Does it have mucus? Is it fatty? Is it greasy? Does it look like clay? Is it rice water in appearance? Like rice water in appearance is like V cholera. V cholera. And yes, it's adequately busy. It is busy enough. But yes, it is busy enough. Though I feel like if I wanted to curse someone and they were working, I could say the Q word. I'm not going to say the Q word though, I promise. There's also, and also we can look at their medications. We look at their travel history from 3 days up to 2 weeks. Maybe if there's a recent antibiotic intake. Oh, the Q word. You know, rustig. Or in Tagalog, tahimik. I'm not translating it back to English, by the way. You can look it up. But okay, recent antibiotic intake, which can predispose the patient to C. diff associated acute nosocomial diarrhea. We can have prior bowel or stomach surgery. It could be in relation to certain foods, or if they belong to a high risk group. It's like in an immunocompromised position, or like if they're immunocompromised, if they're institutionalized, or if they're in a daycare setting. Daycare setting, it's all gonna be kids eating shit. Kids eating shit? That's what I was talking about. Yes, I remember now. We're gonna go into acute non-infectious diarrhea. This is gonna be like less than 2 weeks. Non-infectious versus infectious. I already talked about infectious, but we're gonna go into non-infectious. For non-infectious, this is gonna be due to medications like antibiotics, antihypertensives, antidepressants, antacids, chemotherapeutic agents, bronchodilators, laxatives, and NSAIDs. Ischemic colitis is gonna be like if they're greater than 50 years old, they have acute lower abdominal pain followed by watery then bloody diarrhea. toxin poisoning, so like from organophosphates, arsenic, or from amanita mushrooms, or diverticulitis, which is from inflammation of the diverticulum. And they're here, and we're gonna go over like I'm gonna just talk to you about the WHO classifications of diarrhea. So like if we're gonna look at fluid deficit, which is basically like how dehydrated are you? If you have a mild fluid deficit. Oh my god, Zephyr! Hey! Hi! Hi! Hi everybody! It is me, Spectral Anomaly. I am a med student VTuber, and right now I am playing a dangerous game because like my OBS is like kind of frozen, and I am streaming for as long as possible, until either A, I finish my topics I need to talk about, or my OBS just dies. So that's I don't know what to do about that information. I hope it doesn't die, but if it does, well. Oh, wait, it did it? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. OBS. Hi everybody. I am so scared. I am legitimately so scared. OBS Coot isn't feeling well because tapeworm privileges have been revoked. They were never given tapeworm privileges though. They were never given tapeworm privileges though. I don't remember ever giving them tapeworm privileges. That's the funny part. I'm scared. I I I don't know what they want from me. OBS has been so fucking weird today. I don't know. Like I made sure to restart my computer like when I went to bed, which was at 5 p.m. And yeah, OBS did not like the raid, but I like the raid. Thank you so much. I'm so scared. Like this is I'm gonna take another screen. I'm gonna take another picture like with my phone of what my OBS looks like right now. Because this is so cringe. This is like pissing me off. Deadass. Here. Here. This is so scary. This is so scary. Bruh, I don't know what I did. Also, hi. I'm surprised you haven't joined the Discord already. I mean, it's fine if you didn't. That's fine. I'm not offended. I'm totally not offended. Not at all. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Hi, Sucho. Welcome in. But yeah, no, legit. I don't understand. This is why I'm too scared to like go back to drawing because I'm scared it's gonna break. I'm scared I'm so scared my computer's just gonna break. I don't know. I don't even know what I did wrong. Like all I did was Did I update? Wait, is updating my computer a bad thing? Or no? But yeah, no, legit. I'm very terrified. Oh my god. So, for mild dehydration, this is going to be like patients that have, they have just dry lips. Their eyes are like slightly sunken, but they're alert. Normal blood pressure. They have a slightly rapid pulse and like slightly thirsty, and their urine output is like infrequent and concentrated. They're like mildly dehydrated. And they're, firstly, if you feel like that, you should drink water, please. But in mild dehydration, according to the WHO has formulated a standard rehydration solution. And the components for the fluid and electrolyte replacement, as per the WHO, is 75 millimoles of sodium, 65 of chloride, 75 of glucose, 20 of potassium, 10% of citrate, and for a total of 245. This is for reduced osmolarity. But for standard, it's going to be like for all of those, like for sodium, chloride, glucose, and for glucose, potassium, citrate, it's going to be 90, 80, 111, 20, 10. But yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared of my OBS right now. But in the improved form, in the reduced osmolarity formulation, there's reduced osmolarity in order to lessen the diarrhea, which is interesting to think about. Also, note, apple juice, soda, Pocari Sweat, and Gatorade have a higher sugar content and lower sodium and potassium, and these are not at par with the WHO recommendation, but if that's all you have, that's all you got. Like, nothing else you can really do about it, right? And most cases of mild dehydration are self-limiting and just need to be observed. But if diarrhea persists like greater than 48 hours, this is where we do a stool test and either give empiric treatment or select a specific treatment of like anti-diarrheal agents or for stool microbiology studies. If there's a pathogen, we can just give a specific treatment for that pathogen. But if there's no pathogen or there's nothing found, we can do an empirical treatment and further evaluation. For moderate dehydration, they're gonna have a fever. There's gonna be bloody stools. There may be white blood cells in the fecal matter, and this is gonna be happening to immunocompromised or elderly patients that are greater than 70 years old. If there's no fever or like any of that, and it's just straight up diarrhea, just give them Imodium. And if it resolves, awesome. If it continues to persist, that's when we do stool microbiology studies. And if there's a pathogen, poggers, we fix the pathogen. If there's no pathogen, yikers, empiric treatment and further evaluation. This is the flow chart. This is my flow chart. This is how it works whenever I understand. But okay, wait. I'm gonna look at my... Nah, you drink water. I'll embrace the raisin way. Nah, I will drink water. And you must drink water as well. And wait, actually, but Van, you must help me. You need to help me turn them off. How do I turn off all the fucking AI bullshits? How do fix? How do you fix that? Can you turn them off? Is that something I can do? Can I? Oh god. Oh god. I'm too scared to even close Clip Studio Paint because I'm like, the hell. But no, you need to not embrace the raisin way because raisin way bad. But yeah, no, legit, I am so scared. Yeah, everything is stuttering. Everything is stuttering and I don't really know what to do. I'm just here existing at this point, honestly. We have, for anti-diarrheal agents, we have... And also, Van, I don't even know what that means. You forget. I don't know what that means. What do you mean executing a script? Who are we killing? I don't understand that shit, dude. I wish I did one day. But okay, loperamide. So loperamide binds an opiate receptor to inhibit the release of acetylcholine and prostaglandin, which inhibits peristalsis. And yeah, Van, please help me. I will owe you my life. I will owe you my life if you help me fix this. Thank you. But racecatrol, this inhibits enkephalinase to decrease the AMP levels, and this is anti-secretory. Also, loperamide will cause constipation and CNS side effects, and you do not give any of this an inflammatory or bloody diarrhea. I'm drinking, don't worry. Oh. Okay. At least that worked. Hello. Hi. It's interesting though. I actually don't know how to control anything right now because like my OBS is like kind of shitting itself. And you know what? Okay, at least you're drinking that. Y'all need to drink water or else. But if you don't have water, just drink something. Drink something that isn't alcohol.
Okay, I'm back to it. I'm resetting. I'm back to my brain. My brain's working again. For severe, we're gonna firstly we're gonna do like fluid and electrolyte replacement, and we're gonna be doing IV fluids. IV fluid solutions are indicated on top of oral rehydration. But if there's vomiting, like in both moderate to severe patients with severe to moderate like dehydration, IV fluids are advised. Seek, I'm sorry. Nothing's working. Help. I woke up late, firstly. But now like my OBS is kind of shuttering itself, as you can see on the Discord, and I'm like, what? What do I do? Like, legitimately, what do I do? Like, how do I fix this? Like, I'm still able to stream. Like, I'm legitimately still able to stream, and I would love to see, I would love Hammer, but Hammer equals scary. Somebody at Fix My OBS. At someone. At IT. At IT, please fix OBS. Please, please, I'm so scared. I'm legitimately terrified. I don't know, like, what the fuck is going wrong. But empiric treatments for, like, diarrhea. Empiric treatments for diarrhea, like, if they have, like, moderate to severe hydration and or RBC and WBC in the stool, we can give Cipro, norfloxacin, azithromycin, or rifaximin. But for specific treatments, cholera, doxycycline, Shigella, Cipro, amoebiasis and giardiasis, metronidazole, and Campylobacter for Campylobacter, azithromycin, C. diff, Vanco. Mine is Windows 11, but I don't know which Windows 11. What does that mean? What is a Windows version? The Windows I know are the ones where I look outside, or the one on my PC. Yeah, it's just OBS that's frozen. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna do some like weird tech shit on the fly, because I'm scared. I am legitimately terrified. Like, I'm closing things, like, because I don't know what's eating at my anything. Like, my memory, it's just Firefox. My Discord is, I turned off Discord. I'm quitting Discord. %60. Ugh. Ugh. Hello? I I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Literally, like, everything should be working. And okay, so that's new. That's new. Why? Okay, I think I'm just have to like kill OBS. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what I did wrong. I'm like very confused. OBS is like dying. I'm like so scared. I don't even have music to comfort me because it's not even fucking working. Everything is stuttering. I don't know what I did wrong. I've had this computer for a year. I've had this for not even a full year. I've had this since like June. I had this PC since June. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't even I can't do anything. Everything I'm just gonna restart my computer, y'all. This is a scuff day, scuff stream. Goodbye. Fuck all of this. What the hell? Next stream tomorrow. Hopefully it's gonna be on time at 11 like 10 a.m. EST to 1. I can oh fun fact, I can't even like close out anything. Everything is freezing. I'm just gonna turn off my computer and turn it back on. I am so sorry. I'm just gonna like shut it down. Y'all are gonna hear this. I am so sorry.